What an absolute monster of a GShock. Today, we are unboxing royalty. That's right, in this package is the king of all GShocks. This GX-5600 GShock is an absolute beast, and it's one that I've borrowed from a viewer for Watch of the Week. So everybody, kneel down and hail to the king, because we're about to crack into it. Whew, this thing is absolutely hefty. Now, this bad boy was sent in by none other than Greg, or Latro from YouTube, and he was actually the fellow who cracked the code of the mystery of the flashing symbol on the SCME 1628. And if you'd like to see his big brain comment, check out the video here if you missed it. Thanks for that one, Greg. All right, let's bust him out. Come here. Oh, greetings, Your Highness. Look at the size of this big boy, my God. The GX-56BB is part of the King of G series, which is how it's got its nickname, the King. And this all-black variant with the negative display is really ticking the boxes for me. Now, there is a bunch of different cool colorways available as well, but the all-black one is certainly very sleek and stealthy, isn't it? Now, this thing is just absolutely large and in charge. Look at these wide double buckled straps here. Look at the case back. Hang on, I've never seen this on a GShock before. I think I might have seen it on a Mudman, actually. Really protecting the case back and internals there. You've got these lovely hooded pushers here, which are just luxuriously big. Look at the size of those. And the screen is really protected as well. As you can see, it's not going to be easy to scratch that bad boy. Now, in terms of the hefty size, guys, we have just got to compare it to some more standard GShocks. So I do have a GShock Square on hand. This is a limited edition series, the Time Distortion, which was a fantastic unboxing video. You can check that one out here. But look at the size difference here, guys. My God. Let's undo the straps here and just lay that over the top. Wow. Look at the commanding presence of the king here. So let's size up here. Aside from this GShock, let's go to my next biggest, which would be the GD350. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites, my first ever GShock, actually, and you can check out the review for this one here. But this thing's always been known as a hefty boy, but even I don't think it can compare to the heftiness of the king. They do have these double wide straps as well, both of them. But let's see here. Thickness. It's actually pretty close, isn't it? But even then, the king takes it. And if I lay it over the top, ooh, hang on a minute. You can still see the king. The overhanging of those button hoods are really standing out. But other than that, it's actually pretty similar to the GD350. And the only other really big GShock that I've got is the GX-6900. Now, this one we actually got in disgusting condition and we had to fully restore it, which you can check out the video for here. But the X in the GDX stands for extra large. So this thing is supposed to be big. So what do we reckon? How does it hold up to the king? You know what? That is wider. That's definitely wider than the hoods on the buttons of the king. And in terms of thickness, I reckon they're probably about the same, aren't they? So there you go. What an absolute monster of a GShock. Now, we have just got to get this big boy on for a wrist check. By the way, according to the model number, it is the GX-56BB. I don't know what it stands for, but I like to think the BB stands for big boy. So let's take off what we're currently wearing. This is my modded WS1700H, and today we're accompanying it with a green NATO strap for St. Patrick's Day. If you'd like to see the full video for this one, you can check it out here. Oh yeah, look at this beefy, badass boy. This is what it looks like on my 6.5 inch or 16.5 centimeter wrist. Guys, what's happening? I feel a change coming on with the king on my wrist.
Greetings, my loyal subjects. As your king, I decree that you must ram the like button on this video at once. Now be gone. Thank you.
Sorry about that. No, but this thing is absolutely massive on the wrist, and you really do feel like one hell of a man by wearing this thing. You really do feel like royalty. It's in the best way. It really is like strapping a tank onto your wrist. You've got these nice, big, easy to press pushers here, which I would actually like to test out. So let's do that now. But I reckon this watch would be really appropriate for someone who's into like motorcycle riding, because of like these buttons are so big, you could easily press them even if you were wearing gloves, couldn't you? And to complement that, Greg also let me know that, believe it or not, this G-Shock has 2 lenses, right? It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, double the protection on the lens there. And also it's got a what's it called? A material inside known as alpha gel, which is like the ultimate form of shock absorption. So this thing is going to be absolutely perfect for someone doing extreme sports. So let's do it. Let's try out these pushers here and cycle through some of the modes that we have. And oh my God, we have tough solar, guys. One of my all-time favorite features. Like, you just feel so productive wearing this in the sun, knowing that you're charging the battery. So really cool. So let's go through. Oh, he's actually got it in 24-hour format. Interesting choice there, Greg. So let's press the mode button. So what do we have? World time. What is? Oh, okay. So that's the world time. We've also. Oh, gee, these buttons are like they've actually got a big stiffness to them. So we have an alarm. How many alarms? We have signal, alarm 1, alarm 2, alarm 3, 4. And the snooze alarm. There you go, guys. That's pretty impressive for this big boy. After that, we have a stopwatch. Always a pleasure to see. And you know me here at the channel, guys, we are going to try and land this on 10 seconds. And if we do, you've got to ram that like button. You ready? Might be hard with these buttons. 10. Oh, 10, 10. You know, that's pretty close. You know, ram the like button. Yeah, so after that, what do we got? A timer. Greg's got a 30-minute timer here. There you go. And then we are back to the home time. So there you go, guys. Very, very cool features for a G-Shock this robust. But the last thing I do want to test is the backlight. So allow me to shut off the lights and we'll get this done. Here we go. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ooh, that's a really cool color. Look at that. I love green on black. Now, I do wonder whether you can adjust the duration of this, because it is kind of short in my opinion. Like, I like it to be on for like 3 seconds. I think it's on like 1.5 here. But yeah, very pleased with how that looks. Now, let's talk about the price of the King. So depending on where you get it and which colorway you go for, expect to pay around about 150 to 200 US dollars, or like 200 to 250 or even 300 Australian dollars. So it is a bit pricey, but you get the quality you're paying for with all of this super shock absorbent material and the double lens. Oh, and tough solar. That feature ain't cheap. So if you would like to get your hands on a GX-56 series, go to genie.us/kings or scan the QR code on screen now, and I'll also leave a link for you for the best price I could find in the description below.
Princess Bubble has been sent to ensure that you have followed the King's orders to ram the like button of this video. Wake up, Princess. Tell them how important it is. Yes, that's right. I know you're tired. Good girl. Yes, my princess.
Now, as part of my ongoing Watch of the Week series, I am committing to you that I will be wearing this King for 7 days straight to compose my thoughts into a review for you. So make sure that you are a subscriber so that you don't miss it when our final review goes live. By the way, I broke my toe 2 days ago, so unfortunately I won't be able to play beach volleyball with this bad boy like I'd like to, but I'll definitely be putting it to the test throughout the week. And I'd better hurry up and review this bad boy because I know how keen Greg is to get this thing back in his hands. But just before you go, guys, I've got a question for you. Like Greg, do you prefer the 24-hour time format, or do you prefer to have it in 12-hour? I'd love to hear this debate in the comments below. A massive thank you to our Goat Crew channel members for supporting the channel, you absolute legends. Here's a link if you'd like to join us. Here's our Watch of the Week playlist and another great video for you to watch next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Ha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.